So, good evening, good evening, good evening. We are back again. We are going to talk about Declan Rice, Caicedo, Alexis McAllister, Liverpool. We're going to talk about Arsenal. Make sure you hit the like button. Make sure you are subscribed. Make sure you sub to the second channel as well, people. That second channel is flying up at the minute, close to 10k sub. Well, it's nearly on 9.5. So make sure you are flying over to that channel, smacking the algorithm like on them videos as well. Stick a comment down below. That does help as well. And make sure you are subbing to that channel. Plenty of content coming, daily uploads on that channel. So make sure you go and check that out. It's not just football. It's all types of different subjects. But we obviously see the breaking news the other day. Fabrizio Romano put it out there that Liverpool have pulled out of the deal for Jude Bellingham, which I found hilarious because we all knew they weren't going to buy Jude Bellingham. But for some reason, Liverpool fans for 2 years have been saying, he's coming. Jude's coming. He's coming to Anfield. We're definitely signing him. It doesn't matter that we didn't buy any midfielders in the summer because Jude is coming next summer. Well, it's now come to light that they can't afford him or they don't want to afford him because he's going to cost about 130 million plus wages, plus agent fees, plus image rights. And it's going to cost way too much money when, let's be real, they could do with 3 midfielders as opposed to 1. So now, the clever little dicks that are journalists, puppets, whatever you want to call them, are now linking them to every single midfielder in the world. Excuse me. Starting with Alexis McAllister, which is kind of funny. I like Alexis McAllister. Anyone who's watched this channel for a while knows that I've been an admirer of Alexis McAllister, even before the World Cup. Very good player. Very good on the ball. Technically extremely gifted. But there is a lot of talk about him potentially going back to Boca Juniors, but also maybe staying in the Premier League first and then going back to Boca Juniors. Liverpool are now in the hunt for him, which I find funny because, like I said, now they're not in for Jude Bellingham. Every single midfielder on the planet that's half-tidy is now going to be linked to Liverpool. Declan Rice is another one. Now, listen, we've all seen the stories. I've reported on them. Declan Rice gave Arsenal his word. Let's not forget that. He's given Arsenal and Arteta his word. He's rejected Man City already, apparently, according to these journalists. Rejected Real Madrid. Definitely wants Champions League and only wants Arsenal. He's given Arteta his word. So if Declan Rice doesn't end up at Arsenal, well, number one, we know these journalists ain't journalists. They're just storytellers that make stories up out of fresh air. And secondly, we can now put all of them journalists straight in the bin, which we should be doing anyway, which is why I sit here. And when I see these stories, I either give, I actually think that could happen. Or for me, that's a load of tosh and I'll rip it apart. Excuse me. Declan Rice is not going to Liverpool. Let's just put that out there right now. Declan Rice will not end up at Liverpool. If Declan Rice ends up at Liverpool, then I'll be shocked, amazed and bamboozled. Because for me, why out of all of the clubs that are looking for midfielders this summer, Man United, Real Madrid, Arsenal, Chelsea, why would you end up at Liverpool? Chelsea or Liverpool, why would you end up? Chelsea, the connection there, I could kind of see why he might want to go there. But Liverpool, why? They're not going to be in the Champions League. Apparently, he only wants Champions League. So why wouldn't you go Man City then? Why wouldn't you go Real Madrid then? Why wouldn't you go Arsenal? Why wouldn't you go to Manchester United? Why would you not go to any of them clubs to go, yeah, I'm going to go Liverpool instead and work with Klopp? Not in the Champions League, probably not even in Europe, but if they are, it'd be maybe Conference League or Europa League. Why would you do that? You're already playing in the Conference League, so why would you want to go and play in the Conference League again when you've openly admitted in umpteen interviews that you want Champions League football? And if you go back, and I can find them easily, these videos, just type in on search bar on my own channel, analytics and all of that, just type in Declan Rice, and it kind of every video where I put Declan Rice in the title. And if Declan Rice don't sign for Arsenal, I'll put a little montage together of all of these liars and storytellers that have said he's rejected Florentino Perez at Madrid. He's rejected Pep Guardiola. He only wants Arsenal. He's given his word. he only wants a Champions League team. So if he ends up going to none of these clubs and ends up at Liverpool, then were the quotes real in the first place? Yes, they were, because we've seen him say it. So was you lying then? Well, obviously you was. So now we know that footballers are liars if that happens. Well, we knew that anyway, but some people live on their every word. Get that out of your head. So we know footballers are liars, and we know that journalists are liars. So add it all together, nobody really knows where Declan Rice is going in the summer. But if he goes to Liverpool, I'll be absolutely shocked. I'll be absolutely shocked. Out of all of the clubs that you could potentially go to as a top player, and he is a top player, some of you might not have him right up here. Some of you have him down here. I have him about down here, to be fair. I don't think he's right up here. Yeah, but even down here, you can still have Real Madrid. You can still have Man United, City, Arsenal. Like, why would you pick Liverpool right now? They're a club that look like they're on the way out. They're on the downward. They ain't got a lot of money to spend in the summer. They've already pulled out of a deal for Jude Bellingham. I personally think Jude will end up at Real Madrid. I actually think that Declan Rice will end up at Man City, because I think they'll probably get rid of Calvin Phillips. And if Calvin Phillips leaves Man City, that is somebody that I could see either Arsenal or Liverpool getting, because it'd be, oh, will he only be about 40, 50 million? He's got a good engine, England international, and David Ornstein boosted it up to make it sound like it was a better deal than Declan Rice after he's been talking about Declan Rice has given his word. It's just all hype and all traction, and I don't really understand why people listen to it. Yeah, I do it. Obviously, this is my job, and then I sit there and dissect it. Yeah, I've seen this Declan Rice story going on and on and on and on and on for over a year. And Declan Rice is still at West Ham because apparently he wanted to finish the season there. Okay, mate. Okay. Like, these people, we could write better stories than this lot. We could make up better stories and lies than this lot. Yeah, Declan Rice and his agent and whoever the clubs or whoever his agent's talking to club-wise know where he's likely to end up. His immediate family will likely know where he's going to end up. They may even have a say on it. They may even put their input in on it. His friends and family, his agent, etc. Declan Rice is not going to Liverpool. I don't believe he's coming to Arsenal. Let's move on to Caicedo. Let me know what you think about all of that. Caicedo's another one. Let's not forget, if Caicedo don't end up at Arsenal this summer, well, Edu should be sacked anyway if we don't win the league. Yeah, because we kept good relations with Brighton. Good one, mate. How about just get the best players in? But now he's linked to Liverpool. And after not wanting to do over 100 mil on Jude Bellingham, are they going to do near 100 mil for Caicedo? I'm not convinced. For me, Declan Rice or Caicedo, one or the other, is going to end up at Man City. One or the other. I would not be surprised if it's Rice, and then it's just where Caicedo goes. Now, listen, if we don't sign both of them this summer, then what's all the stories been about for the last 8, 9, 10 months by that time? It's just all been a pack of lies. We've kept good relations with Brighton, and Declan Rice has given his word. So on that basis alone, then, bish, bash, bosh, we got 2 top signings coming in the summer. But that's not how it works. It works in, let's get the story out there. Let's get everyone gassed. Let's get everyone hyped. Yeah. And then fast forward 10 months, what we'll do is we'll spin it. Yeah. We'll spin it. Yeah. And everyone would have forgotten about the first stories, because what we'll do is we'll spin it along the way and everyone will forget. And then we'll go, oh, but he's a snake because he's joined this club. These journalists know exactly how to play people to get the most clicks. Yeah. The fact and reality is, how does Declan Rice know what club he's going to play for next season in January this season? He ain't. He's going to have an idea of what club he wants to go to. He'll have his agent put some feelers out, but the club ain't going to sit there and go, yeah, we're having him in January for the summer. It don't work like that. So all these stories that get put out there from September, October, November for summer signings, absolute load of codswallop. But let me know your thoughts and feelings on that. I will be back again, early hours of the morning. West Ham, we need to beat them. I've got a video coming out about that. Make sure you go and check out the video about Matthew Flamini potentially wanting to buy Arsenal. He said, I want to buy Arsenal. I would love to own Arsenal one day. So go and check that out. It is worth 10 billion quid. So go and check that video out. Check out the second channel as well. Check out the stream I did with Saeed as well. But for now, we're out of here, people. Ciao.